Happy National Championship Day. That's right, Ohio State versus Oregon tonight. Should be exciting. Out of deal, Charles Ashley the third, but right now we're talking APS Metro Championships. This last week, the field of 16, it all came down to the pit on one night. Charles, there was one winner, at least on the boys' side of things. So setting it up, it was a semifinals that we were extremely excited about. We had it right here on uSports Network, powered by ProView Networks, and the two semifinal games really didn't go according to plan, did they?
Well, you never know what you're going to get with younger kids, man. Sometimes the shots are falling. Sometimes the things that you did leading up to the semifinals will pan out, but it didn't. But all in all, we got a great show for the weekend, I thought.
Well, let's go to Volcano Vista High School, and we'll show you this first highlight, and it's the Cibola Cougars taking on the Rio Rancho Rams. Winner goes on to the championship on the pit. And look, this guy was on fire. That's a 19-footer fading back. Brian Parnell's good to go. That's a bucket. Christian Cunningham, Charles, had a night, to say the least. He was inside of that zone defense all night long. Easy bucket. Very quiet. Now listen, Patterson ends up, I believe, with 25 points, but it was not his night. He'll get a bucket there off the window. Carpenter, the sophomore, growing up before your eyes, Charles. That's a splash, and it's Cibola on top.
Got him growing up, and right here, their bread and butter, high-low. Liddell to Cunningham with the awkward jump move, but gets the bucket. Patterson, as you said, just didn't have his type of game, and right here, he's going to get the miss. Liddell, Mr. Butterhands himself. Ooh, told you, Butterhands. Liddell, Dempsey, dude, I see you, big fella.
Get off
nice
me.
move, Liddell, all the way to the rack. And as you mentioned, growing up right before our eyes, Carpenter, nice little move. Pull-up jumper, nice.
Right on the buzzer, too, at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter, it's Cibola on top. Christian Cunningham, give me that rock. The putback's good to go.
Nice.
And again, the sophomore Carpenter doing his thing. He had double digits again. Carpenter goes baseline up and under window. Yes, that's good to go.
They're looking good out there.
And then it's all the young guys. Yeah. Sophomore Zach Baca on the inside, window and in, that's good.
You got to get your confidence going. So Cibola really doing the job on Rio Rancho right here. And this helps you break out a slump, get some buckets in the transition.
How about that?
Patterson with a nice pass from Mano Sanchez. So Cibola doing what they do best. Break the press, go to your big, Cunningham, high off the glass. It cleans up the miss right
so
there.
Many
I like it.
But
like you said, Parnell was hot. He was pretty much the only one really making all his shots. Nice triple right there.
Well, you just mentioned him. Parnell, 29-19. It's a 10-point game. You know what? Just give it to Parnell out in the corner. He's not afraid. 1, 2, 3. That's good. And then, did we talk about Parnell this time? He's back at the state of Kansas.
Oh.
Buckets. Another triple for Brian Parnell. And then Carpenter continues to have the answer, though. He's in the corner. That's good. Cibola's lead back up to 13, Charles.
Got to get a hand up over there, Juan. But Rio Rancho, you always have a chance to be in the game with guys like that. Patterson off the glass. And now Cunningham says, hey, this is my area. Block party.
Get that out
nice
of here.
little block. Trying to get something going. But your guy, Parnell, is going to clean it off. Oh, gets another block. Patterson, where's my guy? Parnell says, I'm going to clean this mess up. Nope. Nice little defensive stand right there.
That was all
However,
Cunningham.
you know, Parnell, when you're hot, just stroke it at him. Another one. Bucket. Probably a foul.
Parnell's fourth triple of the game. Cougars were able to do this, Charles. Transition. They were able to beat the press of Rio Rancho. That's Barella up and in. And then the big fella, Liddell, give it to him down low. Liddell back his way in.
No match if he gets that low.
All Cougars. Patterson here with a 15-foot jumper.
Right. But Cibola kept it going. Zambrano gets away from that nice little steal they tried to get right there. Couldn't get it. And Cibola, this is what they're known for. Coach Rodriguez, defense, gets the block. Cunningham. And right here, Cunningham down low. Too big down there. Cunningham and one.
Liddell had some highlights on this one. Look at this up and under off the glass and in. And then check this out. Just for good measure, why not? A steal transition. Baca to Cunningham. Yes. All Cougars onto the championship game, to the pit. They were big time. I just said that they beat that press of Rio Rancho all night long. It's shocking that the Rams were able to bounce back in that third place game the way they did, because they kept the pressure on Cibola all night. You thought they would be fatigued because they had an early morning game the next day. All signs were pointing to Rio Rancho collapse the next day. They didn't. But how about Cibola and the way they've made their way through this APS Metro tournament?
When you and I covered that Cibola Albuquerque High game, we really highlighted if these guards, the younger guards, if they could come around, play a little bit better than what they've been playing leading up to the tournament, that they had a good chance to make a run and win some games. You know Liddell and Cunningham's going to give you everything inside, but with Carpenter and Dixon making shots, it's a really good Cibola team. It's going to be a tough district race.
It is, and I mean, 1, 2, and 3 from District 1 of 6A, that's how they finished in the APS Metro Championships. We were talking a lot about District 5 of 6A. West Mesa struggled in this tournament. Valley was up and down in this tournament. Albuquerque High, I think, did well in this tournament with just the one loss to Cibola. So maybe it's more balanced than we thought.
Atrisco struggled
really bad, right?
So not a good showing so far for that district, but this is what the tournament, it shows you, it gives you a measurement of where some of these teams are at, and it also tells a lot of teams what they need to do to get better.
There was 2 semifinals that night. Let's get to the other one. The Cleveland Storm taking on the Atrisco Heritage Jaguars. And the Jaguars got things going with the 3-ball. It's Martinez in the corner for 3. And then you see Peace gonna kick it out to the corner. Trujillo, that's a bucket.
That's a nice pass right there.
Everything going smooth for Atrisco early, right? Well, how about Keyshawn Tyndall with the answer? That's a triple of his own.
And then your guy, actually I think it's my guy, the athlete himself, Gabe Ortega, gets the nice little steal right here. Cleveland's looking good. Ball movement, give it back to him. That's how you reward the fella. Nice 3, Gabe Ortega. And you've been raving about Mabu the entire time, and I know why.
That's my guy.
The kid can play. The bank is open. Nice shot, Mabu. But, hey, Atrisco staying in it. Girl A to the hole. Nice off-the-glass shot.
Well, we talked about Atrisco staying around because of the 3-ball. Buckets in the corner. Martinez is second. But this is the guy that had the answer all night long. Charles, just give him the rock, and you'll see why. Ryan Jones, another triple. Cleveland on top early. It's 20-13 at that point. Now 22-13, Cleveland on top. And Trujillo always had the answer early. That's a deep triple. Boom!
They love shooting those threes out there. But as you mentioned, Jones with the answer all night. The lucky lefty. 3-pointer. Thank you very much. You can't leave them that open. But Atrisco, they're going to keep fighting. Those District 5 teams, that's what they do. They fight. And right here, Martinez in the corner with another 3. I believe Atrisco shot about 25, 30 threes in this game. But it doesn't matter when you got Mr. Fake the Jab Step Jones 3-ball. Nice.
Get off Ryan Jones, Charles. Just get off him. The lefty was feeling it. When he's feeling it, it reminds you of Bryson Cullen, the way they were feeling it. That's another triple. As timeout on the court, Atrisco, 31-19. End of the second quarter, deep again. Trujillo starting to feel it downtown.
Starting to.
How about that athlete, though? Gabe Ortega off the dish from Ryan Jones. That's smooth. Cleveland on top.
And we can't have a Cleveland highlight without Mr. Williams. High off the glass. Marcus Williams. He said, hey, I want to get in on this action too, so give me a back-to-back highlights. Williams running the floor like a big man should. Off the glass. Nice pass. And Gibson, I'm going to get in on it too. Nice. Off the glass, another one. Cleveland steamrolling right now, Adam.
50-36, go inside to Devin Peace. He'll get a bucket at the end of the third quarter. So Atrisco trying to make one last run, right? No. Give it to Ryan Jones and watch this. Push the B button, little spin, and one, Charles. How about that from Ryan Jones? He was fantastic. Ryan Jones finishes with 36 points, and how about that little pump fake, step back? I'm Ryan Jones. You can't stop me. I'm all over the place, Charles.
Way to show him the ball, but Atrisco's trying to do anything to get back in it. Lucero with a nice 3. They live and die by a 3-pointer, and sometimes they're falling, sometimes they're not. Doesn't matter. Lucero says, I'm going to fake the 3, take it to the hole. Looking good. They're making a run, right? They're making a run. You can feel some type of shift change in Rodriguez. 3-ball. They got something going, right?
We'll finish it off. Ryan Patrick gets one of his 2 buckets in this one. That's an easy one. And then give it to Ryan Jones, Charles. Let him finish it. Little fake behind the back, a little smooch off the window, and a W for Cleveland. No problem against the Atrisco Heritage in that semi. It's kind of a dull semifinal night in that APS tournament.
You know what? Some of those teams looking ahead, some of those teams focus, and the focus teams prevailed. to set up a great championship.
When we return, we'll show you that championship from the pit on Saturday night. It was a great one. Can Ryan Jones do better? Come on back.
I don't know. We'll see.